Hello and welcome. In this third video of the LEDelligence setup, we will cover the commissioning of the LEDelligence gateway. The first video showed the pre-configuration of the project. The second video covered the on-site commissioning of the sensors. In this video, we now move on to setting up the gateway for time schedules, monitoring, and cloud functions. The gateway connects the LEDelligence sensor system to the Internet. It is required when functions such as time schedules, energy monitoring, emergency lighting, and monitoring via the cloud are to be used. Without a gateway, only basic functions are available through the app. In addition, important time information is lost in the event of a power failure. Before commissioning, it should be clear how many areas have been created in the project. One gateway is required per area. It must also be clarified whether the connection is made via the customer network or via an LTE router. Important before installation. Be sure to take a photo of the back of the gateway. This is where the activation token and the MAC address are located. The activation token in particular will be needed later during commissioning. The gateway should always be installed in a dry indoor area, ideally in a protected area near the sensors. Installation in metal or aluminum cabinets is not recommended, as these can significantly reduce the wireless connection quality. Commissioning begins with connecting the hardware. The gateway is supplied with power and connected via LAN or an LTE router to the network. The gateway is then added to the project in the LEDelligence app. To do this, open the app. Select the correct project. Open any zone and tap Add Device. Then select the QBMIoT gateway and add it to the project like a sensor. As soon as the gateway is visible in the project, check the time authority in the next step. Here, the gateway must be set as the time source. There may only ever be one time authority per area. Next, network access is prepared. It is important to deactivate any active VPN on the laptop, as this often causes connection problems. Next, the IP address of the gateway is determined and opened in the browser. The corresponding project login credentials are required for login. The next step is commissioning. In the commissioning menu, select the project, the appropriate area, and the desired zones. In most cases, it makes sense to select all zones. Then enter the activation token. The gateway then connects to the cloud and to the project. Important: if new sensors are added later, this step must be performed again. After successful commissioning, additional functions are available. These include, for example, energy consumption analysis, presence statistics, cloud data, and various control functions for areas and zones. If an emergency lighting function is available, status messages and error displays can also be shown. Finally, a few important practical notes. The gateway should always first be added properly to the project. Activation should only take place once the sensor commissioning has been fully completed. The activation token should definitely be saved, as it will be needed several times later. The gateway can only ever be used for one area in the project, and one area includes a maximum of 200 sensors and 50 zones. For energy monitoring, two important points must be observed. First, a maximum of 4 DALI luminaires may be connected per sensor. If more than 4 luminaires are connected to one sensor, the energy evaluation will not function correctly. Second, for energy monitoring, luminaires must be used that support the DALI protocols 251, 252, and 253. To summarize, the gateway is the prerequisite for all advanced LEDelligence functions such as time schedules, monitoring, and cloud evaluation. With clean preparation and a structured commissioning process, the system can be set up quickly and reliably. Thank you for watching.